Good afternoon, my friends. So today it's a weekday, and I have just left Zapata Square, and I'm entering the Les Anassers Road, the Les Anassers Highway, in order to go to Baba. I'm on my way to Baba in order to go visit a friend of mine and take my car to a mechanic in that area. He's an ex-driver who worked for the same Chinese company as me years ago, and because I guess that my suspension is I have some suspension trouble. Now I'm going to go and have it checked by my friend, the mechanic. And as you can see, it's the late afternoon on the Ramadan day, and paradoxically, or strange enough, the road is empty. Usually there is huge traffic here in the early afternoon. I had a minor accident earlier in Belouizdad, and now, my car fell into a trench sideways. There is no external damage, observable external damage, but crack up the window in the back, please. It's too cold, it's too windy. But I need to check the suspension, the shock absorbers, and the braking plates. At the beginning I was a little bit reluctant to take this route, but now it turns out that it's not congested. So Les Anassers is on the right, and Les Sources, and Cuba is on the left, and Bir Touta and Birkhadem is on the right. And it's such a pleasant thing to drive in the late afternoon when everything, when traffic eases. Although we are running behind this bus that's leaving a trail of dark smoke, toxic smoke, exhaust smoke behind it. But we are going to be able to overtake it. Now if you want to go to Birkhadem and Belouizdad, you take the right. But we're... Alright, yeah, good idea. Let's take the right, and I hope that I don't find a lot of traffic in Les Sources. Let's check it. Anyways, whatever we're gonna find, it's not. I don't think that it's going to keep us or to hold us for a long time. As you can see, Lacot. This area is known as Lacot. It's usually paralyzed with traffic at this time of day. It's 5 o'clock, guys. Usually it's paralyzed with traffic. Now, yeah, the road to Belouizdad, guys. But now it's not, it's free. Just look at this. You wouldn't see this on weekdays, only on weekends that it's this free. Anyways, let's go. Behind the bus. Great. I did a good thing driving behind this bus. It opened me the way. It made me way. It made way for me. It made way for my car. So now, if you want to go to Birkhadem, you drive straight on. If you want to go to central Algiers and Les Sources, you take the right. There's a stop sign. There is a bus stop here, I guess. Therefore, I've got to overtake this bus. Now Now, if you want to go to Birkhadem, you take the left. If you want to go to Bir Touta, you take the right. And if you want to go to Belouizdad and Babali, you take the middle lane. It's getting dark. There is some traffic here in the Lakot junction. This underpass leads to Lakot, to the area known as Lakot. It's part of Birkhadem. So this is the border between the municipalities of Bir Touta, which is on the right, and Birkhadem, which is on the left. We're entering the underpass. My wind screen, my windshield is a little bit dusty. Roll up the window in the back. It's too noisy. It's too noisy.
It's too hot.
The bus is now behind us and it's making a hell of a noise. And when you are driving on Algerian roads, you need to pay attention to those scooters. There are so many of them that, you know, you've got to constantly check your wing mirrors, your right and left wing mirrors, and your rear view mirror for scooters. They overtake from all sides, from the right, from the left. They are, you've got to avoid hitting them, because hitting a scooter or a motorbike could result in a fatal accident for the rider of that two-wheel vehicle. Just look at that scooter rider over there. He isn't wearing a helmet
and
exactly.
Safety gears. He has to wear safety gears like
Exactly.
knee pads and elbow pads and wrist guards.
A helmet will do, yes, but
Yeah. Only helmet will do, but
yeah.
the rest of the safety gears will keep him safer.
yeah. And we are in Lakot now.
Yeah.
Just look at the traffic. I hope that it doesn't last a long time.
I hope so. Get to the other line. It's faster.
Yeah, the middle lane, yes.
Yeah, the middle lane. It's
But
much
I'm
faster.
afraid that, you know, there is a bend here, there is a bend behind us, and we wouldn't be seen. You know, it's dangerous to merge into the middle lane in this particular section because it's a bend.
It is a band.
A bend is a curved road. You know, we're in the curve here. And oncoming traffic wouldn't see us. That's why we've got to keep running on in the same lane. There is traffic as far as I can see. They made this part of the road rough so that cars don't slide on a rainy day. They said that it's going to rain, but we haven't seen any rain hitherto. So this is the road to Belouizdad. There is an entrance to Birkhadem on the right. So now traffic has moved outside of the central parts of the city as the day draws to a close. Despite the fact that I'm driving to my friends in order to check my car, to have my car checked by him, I don't think that we would be able to fix any broken things this late afternoon, because most spare part stores would be closed. So the entrance to Birkhadem is on the right, guys. Most auto part stores would be closed by now, as iftar time is approaching iftar time is at 7 something, 7:20 or something like that. We're in Ramadan 2022, and iftar is the time is sunset. Okay, it's at sunset. It's the time when Muslims break the fast. So Muslims are required. Observant Muslims should refrain from eating and drinking for from sunrise to from sunrise to sunset.
Yeah.
And then when sunset comes, they are authorized to eat.
To eat, yeah.
Yeah, and but people hurry to their homes in order to be home
But some
at sunset.
But some other people go to the mosque, to the mosques,
because
sometimes they
attend
have
the
food in
Maghrib
there.
prayer. Yes,
They
sunset
have food
prayer.
in there, and then after it's time to pray, they go into the inside of the of the mosque, and then
They pray.
in there. Yeah,
Exactly.
They pray.
But an observant Muslim is required to break their fast, eat first before they go to the mosque. So that's the ritual. Just look at the green grass here
Yeah, it's green and
on the left.
beautiful.
Yes,
So grassy.
in that space that separates the carriageways of this highway. And by the way, guys, this is National Highway 1, National Road number 1. That's what they call it, N1 on the maps. And this road goes all the way to Niger, to the Algeria-Niger border. It starts from the square of the presidency behind us in El Mouradia, behind some 5 kilometers behind us, and then it goes all the way to the Algeria-Niger border. So it crosses Algeria from north to south. This is National Highway 1, N1 on the maps, including Google Maps.
Including GPS.
Yes, including Google's GPS app. And it's the road that goes through the cities of Blida, Media, Jelfa, Lagwat, and Gardaya. As far as I can remember. And someday I'll film you a series of trips where I will be driving down this road and go as far as I can, as far south as I can. And as you can see, Birkhadem has been developing lately. All the buildings on my right are relatively new, including that mosque over there. Right in front of us, lots of buildings are new, and I can see a stadium on our left here. There is a bus station too. Alright, so it's too much traffic here. I need to skip a few minutes. Alright, just look at these trees here. They are olive trees. They are in the middle of this motorway. It's like a garden in the middle. I even saw an old lady.
Gus Johnson. He has a YouTube channel.
I even saw an old lady with her grandkids here, but I wonder how she managed to cross to this left side, this middle part of the motorway, in order to take her grandkids to play here. It's so dangerous. Although it's decorated with trees and grass like this, and maybe they're even going to... There's even rosemary over there, rosemary on the left. I can see it. So, I mean, although it's decorated with all these beautiful plants, and maybe they are even going to plant flower beds here. But I don't really... I mean, it's not... This area shouldn't be a garden, okay? It shouldn't serve as a garden, because it has no access. Can't access it. It's like a maintenance area. It's a maintenance area for the for all the cables that go from one light post to the other. There is a bridge, a footbridge over there. So today I've got to go check my, the suspension of my car before check whether there is a problem or not before anything goes wrong. Okay, I drive long distances, so I don't want to have any problem on my way to some very far place. All right, so Saoula is on the right. In fact, it's not Saoula, it's Draria and Tiqsrain. Yes, there is a cemetery here. So Tiqsrain is on the right. There is a hospital there, an orthopedic hospital. Now, traffic has just eased, guys. Much to my pleasure. Now I can drive at full speed, whereas the speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour here.
80 kilometers.
80, exactly. They're building a mosque on the left. It's part of the Birkhadem municipality. Oh, there is more traffic here. And I hope that it doesn't go all the way to Babali, our destination. And there is another footbridge over there. And in fact, this area is so densely populated that it needs lots of footbridges for the local people to cross the road safely. Otherwise, you know, there would be lots of accidents, God forbid. What I love about Algiers too, and even its suburbs, just look at how huge these eucalyptus trees are. Compare them to the size of that car, white car over there. So what I love the most is the fact that, you know, and I noticed that, I particularly noticed that after I started this channel, this YouTube channel, okay, it's how green this city is. So it looks like the local authorities are, you know, giving importance to making the city green with grass, green with lots of trees, all sorts of trees, olive trees, as this is the one here on the left, and eucalyptus trees, some trees of the maple family, and pine trees, and willow trees, and palm trees. There are many of them. They haven't planted palm trees here yet. There is one here on the left. It must have accidentally grown here. But there are billions, in fact not billions, but thousands and thousands of palm trees here in Algiers. And all over the Medija plain. I guess that last traffic jam here was caused by those cars attempting to enter Saoula. So Saoula is on the right. And now we are approaching the Ain Naja area. So there is another palm tree here. And there are lots of companies that are also in this area. Particularly companies that provide car services and sell spare parts, and companies that sell building materials. Lots of people around here are building their houses or rebuilding them or renovating them. So it's a great area for these businesses to sell their building materials. And there are some wedding rooms here. My niece, when she got married, celebrated her wedding here in this area. There is a roundabout above this tunnel, and if you take the left you will go to Ain Naja. Just past the Jinans Ferry area, which is part of Saoula. You've got to be careful here because there is a hilly road, and the good thing about this place is that, you know, it overlooks, or It overlooks the Mitija Plain, so you can see the Mitija Plain on a sunny day. You can see as far as the Blida Atlas that occupy the horizon. But now it's misty. It's getting humid. It's gonna rain in a few hours, and it's misty. Beautiful eucalyptus trees in the middle of the road, of the highway. Huge eucalyptus trees. I'm sure that they were here before they built this road, or before they... In fact, this is an old road, but they widened it. They widened it significantly. And I'm sure that some of these trees were here prior to the widening of this road. And now, just look at this. Only 20 minutes to come here. Now, if you want to go to Birkhadem, you take the left. Birkhadem and Dalbida, the eastern part of the city. Ain al-Najah is on the right, and Al-Harraj too. And we're driving straight. We're driving straight because we're driving on the Blida Road, National Highway 1. One of our dear viewers asked me why I don't use a map. I don't include a map in my videos, a GPS map to indicate where I am exactly. But in fact, I tried some apps, free apps, and they didn't work. So now, if you want to go to Bebeli, you take the next turn on the right, that next exit on the right. That's exactly what I'm going to do. That's also the road to Sharia. I already tried to film a video from here to Sharia, but it didn't work. I mean, okay, Blida is straight ahead, but now we are taking this right exit in order to go to Bebeli. Now, if you want to go to Saoula, you take the left. Bir Touta is on the left too, but we are taking the right. Bouguera, Hammam Belouad, and also Sharia, of course. All those small towns. All those small towns of the Blida Atlas are on this road here. All right. Now we are going to cross this bridge that goes over National Highway 1 that we have just left. The highway is underneath us now. Now, if you want to go to Sharia, Bouguera, Hammam Belouad, and all the Blida Atlas towns, you drive straight on via Bebeli. And if you want to return to Algiers, you take the left. And my destination, in fact, here in Bebeli is the City Verte, or the green apartment complexes. I'm going to give you a tour of this beautiful area. There used to be a small cafe and restaurant here. It's not this one. They used to serve pizza with fries. God, how delicious it was. But unfortunately, with this COVID-19 health crisis, they closed down. In fact, the cafe restaurant is still there, but it's run by another group of people. It's run by another manager. It's no longer run by the same people who used to run it before. And their pizza with fries was really delicious. Now this road runs parallel to National Highway 1. Okay, we have just turned around and in order to enter the apartment complex. City Verte. Wow. And here we are. Yes, it's
Already?
yeah, already
Really?
24 minutes
24 minutes
between
only.
Hussein Dey, yes, between Zapata Square and the city. They are very beautiful, as you can see, the buildings.
Yeah, I gotta say.
Yes, it's an apartment complex.
Let me tell you, this apartment complex looks just like the Rahmaniya apartment complex.
Yeah, but
It's grey and red and
only
white
the buildings,
and
yes.
yellow.
With the only difference that here the buildings aren't tall. They're not as tall as
Yeah,
the
they're
Rahmaniya
as tall as
apartment
the
complex.
Rahmaniya apartment complex. The Rahmaniya apartment complex have from 9 to 11 floors.
Yeah, and this
And
is the
these
main
actually
avenue
have,
here.
7 floors or 5 floors.
Uh-huh. There are no stores here in this apartment complex, but it's such a nice place to live.
This is an interesting color. It's kind of whitish yellow.
Yeah, exactly. With this brick red
Brick red.
paint.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
All right,
red
guys. So
tall
I
bricks.
we have reached the end of our trip. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification button in
And,
order to receive notifications on more videos like these. I have also noticed that only a third of you guys is subscribed to my channel. Therefore, you need to subscribe. Okay, I urge the 2 remaining thirds to subscribe to my channel so that my channel grows fast, and I really need your help and support for that. Thank you very much. Thanks to all my viewers. Thanks to everyone who is dropping comments in the comment section.
Drop a comment for any suggestions for our next videos.
Yes, thank you very much. We would appreciate that. All right, guys, take care of yourselves and goodbye.
Goodbye.